So here we have the fabulous Eileen O'Haron from what city in Wisconsin? Milwaukee, Wisconsin. She's a superstar. And then we have our team who just finished off doing station style. Hey, everybody. Okay. So the reason we put this together is so that Eileen can share some of her amazing talent with what she does in her business. So tell us about your first 2 station shows.
Well, it was definitely organized chaos. It was crazy. It was hard not to jump in and take the tools in other hands and just do the show myself. But they fell in love with it. My first show had about 12 ladies there. A very crabby looking lady with her arms the whole time. She ended up booking a show and spent a lot of money. It was okay. She could be crabby all she wants.
Absolutely.
Nice. And then the second one had about 20 people. It was a $1,600 show. And
$1,600.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. I want to say 3 or 4 bookings. So between the 2 shows, it was over $2,200 in sales and 9 bookings.
Wow.
9 stinking bookings.
9. Just like Ferris Bueller's teacher, 9 times.
9 times.
What did you put in the brownies?
Oh, you like to know. It's not legal here. But though, speaking of that, I was planning my meeting today with 2 other consultants, and we were talking about, I don't know if you guys have discovered, when you're doing the station show, you know, you usually have to put something in a bowl or in a rock crack or some kind of vessel, right?
Right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to put that at the first station, and we're going to call it Pass the Bowl.
Oh my God.
Meaning that it did the 70s, but,
funny.
you know, you start at the top of the station,
First station.
pass the bowl to the next station. That way nobody has to move. They just pass the bowl down the countertop or the peninsula or the island or whatever. Because I found with the 2 that I did, we were running back and forth with cutting mats and dumping things into that last bowl, you know, the last station where the bowl was. So, I don't know, I just thought, let's play Pass the Bowl.
Perfect.
But I was telling Diane today too, because we got the DVDs. Did you guys get the DVDs yet?
No, the consultants don't get the DVDs, only directors. But all of those videos are being released little by little on Consultants Corner.
All right, so we got ours today, but we're not far from the home office, so I didn't know if you'd gotten yours yet. But anyway, I was telling Diane about, you know, booking these has been not hard at all. So you just let people know, hey, you know what? It's a new format. I'd love to try it on you guys. Be my guinea pigs, whatever. And I'm promoting it by saying they can socialize the entire time. They don't have to listen to me do a demo. They eat sooner. They play with the tools. Everybody goes home happy, and we go home early. So that's kind of nice too. So they run really quick.
So Eileen sent me her little text, and I'll forward it on to you guys, what she sent out today to, how many people did you send it out to?
Probably about maybe 18 to 20.
Okay, so I was busy trying to get these cards together, and so I only sent it off to 2, and while I've been here, I already had 1 respond back that she's going to book a party with me.
Nice.
I was finding, though, because Eileen's doing it like Green Dot Way, who's on Facebook right now that you can get with.
Mm-hmm.
But I was finding everybody that was Green Dot was either a consultant or some, I'm like, okay, like she's a director, I can't ask her. Okay, no, that ain't going to work. So I wasn't doing too good with good green dots to ask. But I sent it out to 2 people, and I just had now 1 respond and say yes. So I'm 50-50 at the moment.
Awesome. Good. I just booked another one right before you called. The 29th of October. So, yeah, I was getting nervous because I don't like to see empty spots on my calendar. So I use the station shows to book my calendar, to really promote it with a lot of repeat hosts who are kind of been there, done that. They love the idea. So, you know, and if you guys are doing the freezer meal workshop stuff, discovered that 99.9% of the people that are coming to those and booking those still aren't using their tools.
Wow.
They're still not using the tools.
They're still not using their tools?
It's a reason for us to do the station show so that we make sure they're using the tools. They're buying them because we're using them, but now they have to use them. So,
Got it.
I don't know.
So I think, Eileen, the the biggest question I've heard from other consultants is, how do you introduce it? Like, how do you tell them, here's what we're going to do? And then also, after the cooking stand, how do you get the shop and share going?
Oh, okay. At the actual show, well, first of all, again, I've only done 3 of these. The third show was kind of a clunker, but the other 2 were good. Well, when they come in, the shows, the setup has already taken place, and I actually have the host encourage them. They're not going to listen to me; they'll listen to the host, right?
Yeah. So what words do you give your host?
Actually, I like her. When we do the host coaching, I ask her then, if we could do it this way and promote it as a quicker show. They eat sooner. Blah blah blah, all of that. So by the time we get there, she's already on board, and then she just says, "Hey, you guys, we're gonna try something different tonight. You've all been to many of Eileen's shows. Tonight we can get you to use the tools. We have it all set up here. We're gonna just play with the tools. We're gonna again eat sooner, not have to listen to Eileen again talk about how to get the smell of garlic off your hands, and just have a good time. When they're finished doing their station, I just say, go ahead, you're excused now. You can go take your catalog and go visit with your friends in the living room.
Go get your beer, go get your wine.
Yeah, and as far as shop and share, I find that they're doing that more during the actual assembling of the recipe. But it didn't harm sales at all. When we sat down afterwards, I was busy just sort of cleaning up and everything, and they were talking to each other because there were 20 people at that second show. So really, half of them weren't even participating, but they were all shopping and sharing without me. So it was just fine,
So,
like they do right now.
So did you have any chance at all to do an organized shop and share, or pretty much no?
Nope, pretty much no.
Okay.
See my thing. As far as even pitching it, it's funny. One of the ladies who booked today from that text that I sent out, I said, so everybody gets to talk the whole time, socialize the whole time, they don't have to listen to me, and she said, we do that anyway. They really don't pay attention to me half the time anyway. So, again, it's the same show, different spin, that's all it is. The people are doing it now.
Okay, now for let me ask you this, for the bookings, were you asking them specifically, or how did the bookings come around? At your full service checkout?
And the funny thing is, you guys, okay, I'm calling myself out on this. I don't do a full service checkout, but for some reason with the station show, I did.
There you go.
Fine, because it started a conversation. I'm like, you guys have been to how many shows? What'd you think of this format? They loved it, and then I said, well, you want to have some friends over? We'll do it the same way. I think it's important that they get the tools in their hand. That's my first and foremost thing. Yes, the bookings and the money I need, but I want them to use the tools that they're investing in. For 16 years, they've kept me in business, and they're still not getting their name.
Got it. And what recipes were you doing for the?
So I do the cheesy bruschetta dip in the 2-quart rock crock, and I do the cucumber guacamole.
Got it. How many stations are you turning that into?
Well, actually, last week I ended up turning it into, between the 2 recipes, 8 stations.
Oh, wow. So you guys were done in 10 minutes.
Pretty much. That's the incentive. You guys belly up to the bar. We're going to get this done. You guys are going to have your appetizers, and you're going to be able to sit and visit and hang out. I don't know what to do with myself, when it finishes that soon. But we're done by like 7:15, you guys.
Holy moly.
Yeah, it's like a drive-by.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so what questions do you guys have for Eileen?
So the cheesy bruschetta, that's a good one for the rock crock?
I love it. You know why? Because you can actually just use the rock crock as the bowl.
Uh-huh.
You mix it in there, you put the mayonnaise in there, you put the herb de Provence, you pass the bowl to the lady who's got the mozzarella cheese. Yeah, it works out really well. And I microwave it for like 5 minutes and then broil it. So they see it going on the microwave.
And where does that recipe come from?
That's in the 2012 fall-winter season's best. It's the one that's got the small round baker on the cover. I don't do never did the phyllo dough or the puff pastry dough on top ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. Yeah.
That's worse.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Other questions.
And the other recipe?
The other recipe you did was the...
Cucumber
But
guacamole.
I'll send Diane the stations for it.
Okay.
Okay.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
that'd be good.
I did too, because I felt kind of bad about, if we do the station show, they miss the tips that we've been giving them for all the years we've been giving them.
Okay,
So
good.
I put tips on each one of the stations too, so they can kind of read them off.
Okay, there we go.
That's a nice idea.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tip.
Yeah, and I like making up our own station cards. I think they're better than the home office ones we just tried to use.
Yeah. Do you think they're too wordy?
Actually, I don't think they're intricate enough. The ones we were looking at was kind of like they were missing steps, and one station had a lot more to do than the other station, so we're going to rearrange it. We just did the chicken stir fry, and then the lemon, white chocolate lemon cheesecake squares.
Those smell good.
Oh, sounds light and tasty.
Oh yes, I'll show you in a little while. They're almost done.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'll send you one.
Good. And you see, you don't have any cracks in your ceiling, so you must not have been affected by the earthquake.
No, we're good here.
Good.
had 'em
Look at
before,
Missy
though.
looking up.
Did you wake up, Ann, from the earthquake?
I did.
Excuse me, I had a huge night that night, no.
Okay.
The dogs didn't even wake up.
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't just me.
I woke up.
I woke up.
I woke
I woke
up.
up.
Yeah.
Other
Yeah.
people in this house woke up.
It is so freaky.
Yeah.
Oh no, so we just ride
We
it.
just ride it out.
So
I
roll
laid
it.
in bed thinking, do I lay here or do I need to actually move? And I just laid
I
there.
thought someone was moving my bed. I thought there was like a ghost
Um,
in my room or something.
Let's see. Any other things about station shows? Any other tips you think of?
So, how did you get people to book shows from you from that? You just did the closer?
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't hear the question.
How did you get people to book so many shows from that?
I think it's just enthusiasm. I was excited about it. I got bored with my own personal demo, so
Me
I
too.
was excited. They had this the new and something fun to do, and I said I thought cheating on a new theme show, you know. So it's like a prayer with a theme show.
Did you use the
so
booking slide?
No.
I don't either.
No.
So
I just asked them
That
to
good.
check out. I still use a door prize slip too, you guys. I mean, I love the door prize slip, so I rely on that, and I rely
What's a
on
door
getting to
prize
know
slip?
them during the show, and just saying, hey, you know what? This is easy.
okay, so Eileen, here I am. I'm your customer, and I'm coming up with my order form. It was the first time I've ever been to your Pampered Chef show. I've got a food chopper and a bar pan on there. Talk to me. I know. I'm sorry. I'm putting you on the spot.
First of all, I'm going to tell you okay, the food chopper is all good and fine, but you got to get the manual food processor. You
Right.
know?
Oh, okay. Wait. I'm gonna totally play this. Oh, but wait. My friend said the food chopper is the best thing ever.
Oh yeah, that's true. For before the millennium turned over in 2000, then we moved on to the food processor. You got to give us a chopper.
Just funny.
Okay. So Rita, I just bought into it. I understand it's a 3-cup capacity versus 1. You can combine as well as chop. I get it. Okay, so now I just changed to the manual food processor. What's next?
Okay, so let's see, what are we up to? Well, you mean what's next for?
My checkout. I'm at $70 now.
It's $70 now. Okay, so you get the free special, but you know what you need with that little manual food processor is the cute little scraper. It's got to go between the ribs on that manual food processor or scrape. Okay, so that's another little add-on sale.
Okay.
You know what? You can get that stuff free. Have you ever had a party? She's never been to a show before, right?
Right. First show.
All right, so I've got a bunch of recipes for the bar pan and the manual food processor, and we'll put her on my mailing list that goes out to her. But did you have fun tonight?
Yeah, this was way fun.
Did you get everything that you saw me demonstrate tonight, or saw your friends put together?
Oh God, no. I can't afford it all.
Well, what else did you have on your list?
Well, they keep talking about the stoneware, so I got to try one first, and then we'll see.
Okay, the bar pan, that happens to be my very favorite stone.
Yeah. So okay.
But you know what? We have a huge stoneware special in October. We can pick out any two in the catalog for 60% off. So you can add. So try the bar pan, but let's get you on the calendar for October so you can add that covered bacon, which is my also favorite.
Okay, so I should probably check this one out, and then if I like it, have a show.
No, I think you should still have a show. You need to get those other pieces in your
She's good.
And the 30-day
Stuff
warranty.
to put in there.
Okay.
I'll
Oh.
tell you what, if you're thinking about hosting a show, let's just get you on the calendar just because we're getting into a very busy season. School's starting next week, and rather than playing phone tag, I'm not a fan of it, and you're probably not either. We're probably both too busy. So I typically do shows on Wednesday or Thursday. Which one of those nights is usually free for you?
Oh, let's do Wednesday because Thursday's a good going out night.
Wednesday, I go to the bar.
Tickets, it's TGIT as far as I'm concerned. Got the 7th or 14th of October. How's that sound? Which one?
Okay, let's do the 14th.
Awesome. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're going to tell your friends that you're going to go back in the living room and tell them to put it on their calendar so they come to your show on the 14th.
Hey, everybody, mark the 14th of October. You're coming to my party.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Get some more. Keep your wish list with you, ladies. You can bring them to Diane's show. And then I'll set everything up on the website, and I'll set it up on Facebook. We'll get you going. But right now, here's catalogs, order forms, all that good stuff. Start letting everybody know to mark the date on their calendar. It'll be fun to get some Christmas shopping done.
Oh, Christmas shopping. Okay, good. I didn't even think of that. Okay, guys, that's how we book. That was
Yeah.
easy.
Very nice.
Any other questions?
Before you start, do you talk about any of the items, like one big item at each station?
Yes, good. That's a good question because I was honestly, I probably focus more on those power tools in the beginning of a station show than I ever did in a cooking show.
Okay.
And it's because you have your passionate explaining how the stations are going to work, and you let them know, you're going to be using a couple of tools that will come out and play every week, times a week at your house. The Rat Crack is one of my favorites, so I talk about that, and then the Mango food processor. I ask who's got it, and then of course the Santoku knife. So, the foundation of your kitchen is cookware, cutlery, and stoneware. Get a little bit of everything there.
Nice.
So, spend some time talking about that, and of course show my stitches, my 6 stitches that I got. Manual food processor. So we know it's sharp.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely want to start talking about those before you set them free. And then, you float around between the stations and you just give them little tips and ask them, if they've ever seen the Rat Crack, if they've ever seen or used the deep covered baker. You're going to find out, oh yeah, I have the covered baker, I never use it. Well, that's when you beat them up a little bit.
Yeah.
Got it. Have a party at their house and use it.
Yeah, hey, I'm telling you what, for our October meeting, we're going to do a deep covered baker workshop station show in our meeting. Because, you can do station shows for everything. We're going to talk about soup station shows in November. So everything's going station-wide.
Station-wide.
Seriously.
Did
You
you have
can
a
take
question?
any of those things and turn them into a station show.
There you
I love
go.
it because, I'm kind of tired of talking at the show, so it's good for them to do.
Yeah, baking station show, cookie station show. Yeah, I see it.
All of it. I mean, you can turn everything, and you can turn your meetings into, having them come up with ideas with that.
It's easy. Okay. Any other
Awesome.
questions?
Thank you.
Thank you, Eileen. And by the way, you guys, she makes the best Moscow mules ever.
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 Yay.
I'll turn this off.